Well, about June 1st here, we've got 475,000 in the bank. Beautiful 84-degree day out right now, and well, no better day to be doing some hay. That's what we're doing. We let it grow to its maximum stage, and we're getting as many bales as we can off this field. I don't know how many we have. Looks like 67. We've gotten 67 so far. We've got just this bit down here to finish up. We got to move all these bales into our bale barn as well. We'll be taking care of our sheep, make sure that they have one of these grass bales fresh so that they have grass as well. Every time we cut grass, we do go ahead and just swap one of those bales out. That way it gets them full of their grass. We don't have a lot of sheep. It takes barely any out of the bale. And then the rest of the bale turns into silage, like what all the other bales end up being. So it works out pretty good for us. I'm not going to complain. And we're just going to keep on rolling through here. The yield on this portion has not really been too great. I'm hoping to see that improve as we move along here, but we'll see what happens. I wanted to pick up my mower and I picked up my baler. Oopsies. So things are moving along a little slow, gonna be honest. It does feel slow, but we've been getting a lot of work done. It's just very repetitive work at the moment, but it is gonna pay off. Like I said, we have 475 or so thousand right now, but we've also got around $200,000 worth of product sitting in our barn. And of that, that's just one cutting of silage. So we're going to be getting all these bales put into our barn, and they will add into the overall total that we have, I think. Or maybe they already are added into the total. I don't know. Regardless, the more of this that we get, the more money it's worth. And we're already doing well. We're looking at $200,000 in profits so far off of this year. Well, I shouldn't say profits, I should say income, because we've had expenses and we need to make sure we cover those, but it's going to take a lot of money to do that. If you hear a lawnmower in the background, which you probably don't, my dad's out mowing with the Bad Boy. We bought a Bad Boy mower. If you guys remember, we were asking you guys about mowers, and well, that's what we ended up going with. And you know what? We were very happy with it. I've used it. Dad's using it right now. He's used it a little bit earlier, and it is a really, really good mower. Really, really well built, solid. We got the ZT Elite, if anyone's curious, the Bad Boy ZT Elite. Picked it up from our local Tractor Supply. This is not sponsored or anything. I'm just telling you what we did. In fact, if it was sponsored, I'm gonna go ahead and ask for some money. I'm joking. I'm not actually. I was just saying that because when we went to buy this, their computers ended up going down at the store, and it took like what would have taken 15 minutes ended up taking 2 hours. Oh, it was not fun, but we got through it. But yeah, if you guys want to see a video about that mower, let me know. Maybe I'll put some GoPros on it and we'll go around and mow the yard. I mean, hey, it's what we do in this game. We mow grass. We can do it in real life too. We got a big old mower. It took a 3-hour job. It took over 3 hours to do this yard. It was like 3.5 hours easy, okay? And it made that down to like an hour and a half. It barely used any of its fuel at all. I mean, the needle had not practically moved. Huge tank on it, 6.5 gallon tank. This thing will go like 10 acres before you need to fill her up. So we are very happy with it. Oh, and you can even step on the deck. Like, that's how sturdy this thing is built. The deck is built so it's a step. So you step on the deck and then onto the mower. So if you're somebody who has a little bit of trouble, you know, getting up on the mower, you're gonna love that. Why do I sound like I'm selling it to you? I just like the mower. I'm sorry. I was excited to tell you guys about it because like months ago we were asking you guys your opinions. All right, I thought you'd like to know an update. We just got one. You know, that's one thing they sure did magical with old Gatorade here. They made it so darn sweet that even when it's room temperature, you don't even care. Even when it's room temperature, you're just like, whew, god dang, it's still very strong. Good old Gatorade. Used to drink that a lot in sports. Basketball was a go-to drink. I mean, not just basketball, but it was a lot. I played a lot of that. Yeah, makes me think to myself, oh, mostly healthy, quote, healthy drink, right? Supposed to be. Well, until we look at that old Yellow 6 or Red Dye 40 or whatever the heck, you know, all that stuff they're putting in there. And then I'm like, boys, heck, can we just not dye it? I'm really okay if it's not the color that it claims to be. That's okay. It can be clear. That doesn't bother me. I don't want the dye. But, oh well. What are you gonna do? Convince American corporations to do something? Hey, you'd be able to not have to spend money on the dye. It's now cheaper to produce. One less step. You don't need the machine, whatever machine. You don't need those parts. You don't need the dye. Huh? Think about it. I'm saving you money. That's the way we got to talk to them, boys. If we want change, then we gotta tell them about the change. You know what I'm saying? How many bales now? 74. All right. Has this number gone up? No. So it must be in the barn. Okay, got it. Good to know, good to know, good to know. That means we'll probably have, oh my lord, is this going to be another $150,000 yield field here? Like off this harvest? We're going to get a few of those every year? I mean, if so, we're doing pretty good. Well, why don't we have a bale check here? 90 bales, everybody. 91 right here. 91 bales, everybody. Right? Yep. Last time we got 94 bales total out of this field. 94 bales total. This time we have probably half the field or more, or like, well, half of this. We have a fourth of the field or more to go, and we are closing in on that 94 mark. We're at 91, coming up on 92. We'll have 93, 90. Yeah. So we're going to end up coming over our goal just a little bit. I don't know how much, but I'm hoping a pretty good amount. We'll see. I know that the yield is higher when we let it grow to this stage. We cut it in the previous stage previously. We let it grow fully this time. This time it was also limed and fertilized, so that is another factor. The other time it had not had any of that done to it. It was just a fresh grass field. So I'm just kind of curious the time frame, how this all plays out. I want this to be able to grow out again. I would like to be able to get it to the full growth stage like it is here, but I don't know if we'll have the time. We'll have to see what the clock is looking like. In the past, I thought I ran out of time, but it might work now because of the way this year's gone. I gotta turn before that train gets here. Hurry up, Jake. There's a choo-choo coming. He wants to say hi. See? He said hi. Oh, it said hi again. All right, I'm done. Oh, well, I got a little boop snoot by a train, but we all right. Don't worry about it. You ain't living till you boop snoot a train. Don't quote me on that. Well, coming up on the end of the day, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Not really. But getting close-ish, you know. The sun's getting kind of lowish. Had to turn my lights on. That's something. But things are otherwise going pretty darn smooth here, I'm going to be honest with you. I like that we can use the silos for the train as our silos because they're so close. They don't cost us anything. They're right there. It's a sell point. We'll just rent the train when we need. We don't get to do that with anything we have right now, but you get the idea when the day comes. We don't need silos. So that's kind of convenient. I'm surprised they don't charge you like a storage. That's what most co-ops would do. Maybe that'll be in the next game. You know what I haven't done in a long time? I haven't run a co-op. Maybe I need to reach out to Grant and Buck and them and say, hey boys, a little RP? I hit a tree. Is that a sign? Okay. I take it back. I'm sorry. I thought maybe it was a time. It turns out I was wrong. It's not quite the time. You go ahead and you tell me when the time is, okay? Oh, magical tree. Sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. Golly. Gee willikers, Batman. Oh man, ever since I pointed out to myself that I haven't eaten today, I'm getting very hungry. I shouldn't have thought about that. For those of you wondering, it's currently 4 p.m. for me. Oh look, a bale. No tree, no tree, no tree, no tree, no tree, no tree, no tree. Ah! Oh, that was a bigger tree. I'm sorry. They're still mad at me. The Lorax out here getting around too. All right, Bucky, watch yourself. Well, it's definitely getting dark out, that's for sure. But we're so close to getting this done, I have to continue. I mean, it just is what it is, so I'm going to continue. It'll probably be in the middle of the night before I'm done, but I'll wake you all in the morning and let you know how many bales I got. To give you an idea, I've so far got 110. So, there you go. Are you excited? Because we're finally done. We got everything baled. That's our last bale. We have got a little extra, and I missed a couple spots. We knew that. I'll go around and clean those up in the morning. But in total, how many bales? Take your guess, take a guess. I'll show you around all the way down there. Back over here. You saw them all. Well, friends, that there is actually 148 bales in this field. 148 bales throughout this entire field. Woo! That's a lot of bales, boys. We got 94 on the last cut. We got 148 on this cut. We might not even have the room to put them in the barn, but I don't want to deal with that in the dark. We are going to sleep through the night and work on that first thing. Well, it's already. We're just going to sleep through the rest of the morning, and we'll wake up here in literally just a few hours. Well, that didn't take long. Good morning, 7 a.m. Got a tractor right there we were using. Look at all of our bales. Oh, wow. Would you look at all of them? Ooh, whole bunch of marshmallows. We're marshmallow farmers. Pretty crazy. These are big camp style, you know, ones you put on the stick at the camp fairgrounds and whatnot. All right. Well, we probably better get to moving all those over, but real quick, I want to take a look. You are silage now, so I do need to swap you, but they do have foods. They're not dying or anything, but we will swap it. All right, I guess we use that trailer and get to work. Let's just back ride up and go back down to the farm barn and swap stuff over and haul all these marshmallows into the barn. Oh Lord, I really don't think we're gonna have the room. Uh-oh. You know what? Just to check real quick, that stock saving thing. All right. No, it hasn't changed. So it must go off of what's in the barn. I think that is going to be the case. We're about to find out. I got to swap our stuff over real quick. So let me put my mower up here, and I'll just throw the baler back here for a second too. It ain't going to hurt nothing. And stay right there. Hey, oh, I didn't get it. Whoopsies. There we go. It could stay right there. We could put the front loader on, but I don't need it quite yet. I'll just put that on when I swap that one bale over. We'll sneak underneath our tree and hook up to our automatic bale trailer. This thing is really nice. I'm glad that we're not leasing it all the time. I think we're doing good with our business. I think our work is going fine. I don't think there's anything wrong. I think we're doing good, making good money. We could be doing some contracts. Let's take a look and see what's around just to see what's going on. Nothing too crazy that I want to do. Okay. Yeah, I think overall our business has been doing really, really well so far. But I got to drive around in circles and pick up all these here marshmallows. Oh, there's even one in the bush. Oh, there's two in the bush. Is two in the bush worth two on the trailer? You know? Come here, little bale. Good boy. I'm such an idiot for dropping these into bushes. I will never be able to get back here and find these if they get too far in there. I need to be mindful of that next time. But we have 140 something bales. We have 24 on a trailer at a time. So do some basic math and learn that we have a while to go. All right, just like that, we have almost a full load. One more bale. We'll take this right over to our barn and put it on in. See how many more we can stick in there. I think it can hold 240 or 50. We've got 90, call it 100 in there. We've got 100. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yep, I'll be honest, y'all. I'm going to be hurting a little bit for room after this. This next cutting is going to be a little bit of a hard one, but we'll figure it out. We'll put these ones in the barn at least, and we'll be able to figure out where the next set goes whenever that mowing season or mowing time comes around, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Not yet. At least it's only like 20 grand to put a barn, one of these. It ain't too bad. My goodness, this really is a lot of bales, y'all. I've been traveling around here like a madman picking them up, and there's everywhere I look, there's more and more and more. I wonder how much that one load has increased our thing. Let's take a look and see if it has. Our stock check. No. No, well, that's because it's grass. Yeah, it has to turn into silage, you dummy. That's all right, though. That'll turn into a lot of money of silage, so it'll be well worth it. 94 bales is $150,000 ballpark. So, 100 bales, 150,000 ballpark. We're over 140 some bales. We're over probably 200,000 on that. We have 150 there. So I bet you we're probably 350,000 in silage so far for the year. And I'm hoping to get one more cut off the field this year, which should maybe bring us up to around 500 and something thousand. I mean, it depends. It depends. Call it 500,000. That's a lot of money for silage. It's a good year. We're making $500,000 in one crop off of our farm. We can really start to invest further into other aspects of our business and really start to grow that money. So that's good. Making a baseline $500,000 there is going to be a big deal if we can do it. One thing in Farm Sim, I wish that we had a better management side for that sort of stuff, for the finances and all. Like, we have the finances sheet, but it shows you February, March, April, May, June. And so it shows you, just the last few months. and you don't get like a year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 month, whatever. Like, I want more detail. I want to be able to look back this year to last year and see how things did, how I did. Did I do better? Do I do worse? I want that to all track in the game. It's right here. I want it all to just track in the game. Let me look this year, that year. Well, let me look specifically on that month, or, and I can break it all down as much as I want. But the point is the ability to compare to previous years to see how you've done is really, really nice. And right now you can't really seem to do it, I don't think, unless you just write it down externally. So that's why I offer it right here in the menu. It'd be fantastic. There you go. Got another full load. So we have all of that remaining, but all of that has been picked up. It's a pretty big chunk so far, but still got a lot to go here. So I'm going to get the rest of the marshmallows up, moved into the barn, and once we get all these silage bales put away, we'll swap one out for our little sheepies, and we'll assess the rest of our day here. But otherwise, things are going along pretty well. It's 8:30 in the morning, y'all. Welcome to 8:30 o'clock. I'd like to be your first person to welcome you to school. And today we're going to learn about clocks. What's that? Right, yep, that's food and a half. Very good, Timmy. All right, sorry, enough stupidity. Let's get back to the farming here. So we got a McCormick tractor. I'm going to just wash off real quick because we have a few baling contracts that we're going to take care of to make some money. Our fields are all actually done and growing. We're going to have to wait a little while longer before we have any of that to take care of. We will get hopefully one more cutting off of it, though. That's my goal. And we also have a contract using that equipment way down there at the store. You might see some of it, kind of, sort of. We're going to be trying to get as much of that done as we can. I've been thinking about moving this time clock up to, boom, 10. Look at that. But we're going to leave it at 6 for just a moment because I want to make sure I'm able to do these contracts. But and also because I haven't seen your guys' reply yet. I'm recording this video before I had ever asked you guys if we wanted to bump it to 10. So there's that. But we can ignore all of that and just move right on to work. What do you say? So the sheep are fine enough for now. They're not going to be any problems with them or anything. This tractor is now all hooked up, ready to go for our contract. We just got to figure out where to go, and then I'll get the other one set up. So firstly, we've got 3 active contracts, one on 13 and 15. So 13 and 15 are baling. Those are up and to the right, aren't they? Yep, always up here, 13, 15. I should just buy a barn up here and park a tractor up there and tell the guy, hey, when you need me, call me, and I'll just pop up there and do it. But we don't have the money like that. We have $487,000 with a $400,000 loan, and I want to make sure that I'm able to well pay that off before the end of the year, or after the end of the year, sometime relatively around then. So for that reason, I am not really interested in spending too much more money. Though if we take a gander, we've got $458,000 max value of goods. It's 372 at this exact second if we sold it all, which is almost the amount of the loan that we had taken out for our first year to cover some of our investments. So that's good to see. We should be able to get that paid off if we so wish, or we could put that money towards something else and have more money coming in, and then just use the revenue from that to pay the loan for what we have right now for a loan. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know what we're gonna do quite yet. For now, let's just focus on harvesting, okay? One thing at a time, y'all. Automatic bale. I'm gonna go ahead and do I need to reset? What did I make that? I made that my own button. But the question is, what button? Was it this one? Oh, it was. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I've got that reset. We're gonna count how many bales we get for this guy. So the baler's on, mower's down, and I'm gonna line myself more or less up right here. Do I need to? Yeah, I might as well. I wasn't sure if I was gonna use my GPS, but it don't hurt. Let's just go ahead and type 90 in there, and there you have it. Boom. GPS set up. We're mowing. We're baling right to the baler with the wrapper attached on the back. This is a very efficient unit. I love using this thing. We get to go through a field twice instead of 4 times. It's so much more better, at least for this particular use. Now, if you're doing something else and maybe it ain't for you, I don't know. But in my case, this is working fantastic. Whoopsies, I drove a little too far. I want to figure out what we're going to do for our next investment, because we have 487 right now in the bank. We could potentially have another 500,000-600,000 coming in, and that means that we really do have enough to cover our loan, pay that off, and still invest a good chunk of money into making even more money. So I'm going to continue to think about that. It's very likely to be solar panels to cover some input, to cover some like money trying to come in and like revenue options. And then we might also go ahead and build that second barn for our bales and stuff, because we are kind of running out of room and we are only going to expand operation from here. So we kind of need more barn space. I think that's probably where we're going to aim, but I'm going to mull it over here for a little while. I'm going to knock out these bales and we'll see what we come to. If I come up with any changes, I'll let you know. Okay, we've almost got all of the baling done here. Now, I think once we get the baling done, we run down to our place to pick up the trailer to hold a few bales. It's not going to be many. We will also get the combine going on a hired worker and get them rolling. We went ahead and leased all of the equipment we need for that, so we have a spare tractor and cart and everything for it. And we'll try to do as many of the harvest contracts as I can here this July. I don't know how much money we are going to make from that, but I know in the past we've made, you know, 40, 60 some $1,000 just by doing contracts very heavy for that month. So I should have just continued my skip a row. I don't know why I did this. So yeah, we're going to continue to work on contracts. Very valuable, and we'll see how much money we can earn by the end of the day. I have no idea. All I know is if you hit like and subscribe, that would help me out a lot. Wink, wink. And just like that, we've got all of the mowing done, I think. Did not get enough for a final bale. That is fine by me. I'll just take this for myself. Mine now. Thank you, thank you. All right, Mr. Baler. Gotta back you up. Wait. No, I'm not, because I gotta get that thing out. I'm just gonna put you right in front of the barn then. That barn is almost completely full, by the way. It can hold a few more, but nothing crazy. And that's probably no longer grass. That's probably now a silage bale that the sheep have. So I should probably consider switching that at some point here. But they got food. You don't need to worry. They got plenty of food. They'll be fine. So I don't need the sprayer, don't need the front loader, because I'm just going to use my auto load trailer that we bought. I love that we bought this thing. It's such a useful trailer. Instead of leasing it all the dang time, this thing's so nice. Let's go pick up some bales. What do you say? Oh, yeah, you know what? Before we go pick up them bales, we'll let them sit and marinate for a second. I want to get this other thing going. New Holland. Let's take it out for a spin. Oh, wow. Look at that. Anyone ever drove a New Holland? This look familiar? I've seen one. A neighbor had one out in the field, but I've never been in one. I'm not going to take the header trailer. That's for the... Well, look, if you take a header trailer, then you still read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. All right? That's all I'm saying about that. I don't like seeing a bunch of red arrows. That's kind of rude. So, what field? 38. Woo! Mama, that's a big old field, boy. Why are you... Okay, we'll be over there longer than I thought we were. 10:30 in the morning? And hey, it's a good thing we only have it on time 6 right now. It's a darn good thing I did this for the lease. I could have done a John Deere. It would have costed more. We had a John Deere and a Kubota. I was very tempted because I do like both those brands. But the header was smaller, so I actually just went with the New Holland. And it gave us some other equipment. Like, New Holland's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. I think they make good stuff. I'd rather have a tractor that's New Holland than a combine, but doesn't really matter to me. And then Kloss is not very prominent here in North America, but it is a good tractor, and I know it is, so I'm not upset about using it either. We save money, get a bigger header, all while saving 15% or more on Geico. A random question for the nerds out there. Anybody fly FPV drones? Okay. Follow-up question, and this is the real question. Anybody got a cheap and good recommendation for FPV drones, like to get into it? I want to try it, see if I like it, see if it's something I even care about, or if it's something I set down after a week. You know what I mean? So I'm not too keen on spending a bunch of money, but I'm also willing to buy something that's worth it if it's gonna be worth it. I don't know how to explain myself. That's why I became a farmer. You know what I do? Boop doop boop doop boop bomp doop doop doop. What angle am I? Cardinal. That's a bird. Yeah! Birds for 500, Trebek. All right. It's unfolded. Jeez. Come on. Please. Cool. So we've got this going. Wait, why did I set up my GPS when I was going to have a hired worker? And that conflates with the hired worker. Okay, turn off the GPS because I forget that stops the hired worker and let them do their job. Now not this or that. Well, we got there. I hop into the class and we're going to... We have a bigger cart. It's a big field, boys. I don't want to make a bunch of trips. Can I have a semi? It's not in the budget. Sorry. We're going to just have to deal with the cart. It's a small little class, man. Holy heck. Brother, I timed that perfect except for you hitting the brakes. If you would just continued on, we'd have been fine. We didn't hit nobody. We still were fine, but the only reason it was close is because he was a dummy. I like that our little farm's coming together. It needs a lot more. We're getting there. I wonder. Hey, Dad, will you let me take a jigsaw to the roof of our tractor? No reason. Season 1. If you guys want a recap of Season 1, episodes 1 through 10, you can check out the first supercut. After we complete a season of a series, we like to put out a supercut of a collective, like a collection of episodes, kind of like a first season, first set kind of deal. And it's for those of you who haven't seen it, that want to just watch it all in one go. That way it's one video. You don't have to go between a bunch of videos and stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier. So that's why we do that after we complete a series. We just make it a big old video for those of you who want to go ahead and binge that. So be on the lookout for that, because by now that may or may not have released. It probably has. And let me know what you guys think. I do like this little cloth, though. I will say. It's nice. Okay, so this stuff is down here. You're like 50% full, so I've got a tiny little bit of time. I just need to keep my eye out for you telling me that you're full. Up in that top right corner. Don't miss it, Jake. But it's 11 in the morning. We're going to sneak up to the bales, get those hauled down, finish those contracts off. And there's maybe one more baling contract for us to do up there. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to check. I guess I should have checked, but it is what it is. I love that sign said hill, as if I was not already aware. All right, we made it here. I got 7 bales to pick up. Hi, I am Jake, your Amazon delivery driver. I'm here to pick up your UPS driver. I'm here to pick up 7 bales. Could you imagine somebody, you're like, I'm going to start an online store for my farm. Hey, somebody ordered some bales online. Huh, can we ship it? Uh-oh, I gotta head down there. This grain tank's full. Hold on. Wait a minute. The Kloss is on the way. Just wait, New Holland. Kloss is in session. You should have seen that one coming. Come on. Oh no, W articulation. Don't back this thing up too far. 3 more, huh? I'm gonna have 1 bale all by itself. That's a real shame. Can I keep that bale and just call it a tax? Alright, come on over, Bubba. You're gonna be all by your lonesome. Are you gonna be okay? Don't roll out of there. Better put my arm up, try to hold. Oh yeah, there's a hole there. I'm sure that'll help. Alright, well, yeah, at least got the load. 7 bales, looky there. Now, were they both going to the same location? I swear, if they weren't. Biogas, biogas. We are so lucky. Alright, biogas it is. That's on our way back home, too. That's convenient. Man, I wish I had a sunroof in this tractor. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on my phone and I missed my turn. Whoopsies. Oh, look, a turn. If you could just drop these off right here, that'd be fantastic. Man, I know Dad would love to have one of these trailers in real life. You know how much easier life would be? And then off they go. Okay, we are up to $495,000. We completed those contracts, and now we can go ahead. Did I borrow this equipment? No, so we can go ahead and just collect and collect. So there's another 64 and 6,200 up to $507,000 now. Very good. Let's go ahead and keep on growing that best we can. Let's see. Tedder no, tedder no, tedder no, tedder no. Wrap, yes. Tedder no. Okay, 5,000 wrap on 16. It's up there where we just were. Wish I would have had this, but I have a limit of 3, so I couldn't accept it. And I wanted to get started on the harvests, so it is what it is. We'll go ahead and accept that one, head back up there. I was thinking about just heading this up there and parking it there, but I won't. I'll just take it back home, swap out, and we'll take the baler up there. All right, that's gonna do for the baler, or the bale trailer. I'm gonna pick up the baler now, and if I was smart, I would have gotten the mower first, but we can back up. We'll be all right. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. This sounds delicious, actually. Okay, so this is just about ready to get up to the field, so what I'm gonna do is find where we are, select my tractor, and I'm gonna set the destination, field 16. I'm gonna have them stop right before there. Go ahead and send yourself up to field 16. So they're gonna do the driving up there for me. Once they get there, they'll go ahead and get out of the tractor and it won't cost me anything. It's a really efficient way of moving from one location to the other. And that lets me have time to sneak over here and get this combine moving some more. Because the combine, when it doesn't move, the combine still has a hired worker sitting in there charging you. So you want to get to it and keep it moving as best you can. Whereas those people I just sent on the way to drive up to that field, once they get there, they actually will just disappear. So it saves us money. Now, this stuff is all supposed to be sold. I do believe I could steal the crop and just cancel the contract, but I think that's just, we'd probably end up in jail in real life. So though I could do it in Farm Sim, I'm probably not going to reframe, at least for now. But I want to see feed and grain south. Just quick, feed and grain south. Is that you? I mean you over here. Yeah, okay. Because we're pretty much full. I better sneak it down there. It's probably the best option for me is just sneak right over here, take this highway right down, and that's the place we're going. The big silos. By the way, ever since this game released, I've always thought to myself I should build a co-op down there. Make it feel like those silos were part of my place. Little sad I've never done it. Maybe someday. The clock's a ticking with 25 releasing here soon, though. All right, dump your barley, Bubba. I said dump your barley. What you doing? Dump it faster. Oh, I got you set to the tiny little door, don't I? Oh, nope, never mind. We good. Oh, yeah, and the AI is here. Very cool. So, field 16 right here is the one we're doing. So, put myself on the line, auto width, and set our heading to, I think it's maybe going to be 90 here. Boom. We're good. Down and back, down and back. That's the name of the game. Oh boy, got a grain tank nearly full. What do you know, what do you know? Gotta sneak down there again, do we? Well, guess what? We're done here. We just gotta go down and get the trailer to pull them on out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. They all fell right next to each other. Okay, trying to figure out how to get, there we go. Looking for my buttons, trying to get my baler turned off, but we got there. Now, we are going to skedaddle on down the road, back to the farm. I am sure that tractor, that combine is well full. Yep, I've been really focused on them bales. I'll come in. I gotta do this first because he's costing me money. Okay, got this one taken care of. Back over here, getting this back down to the farm. I mean, I guess I could have hired a worker to do this, but it's fine. I got the time. I got the energy. We're going to do it ourselves. Okay, switched over. Got the bale trailer for 4 bales. Woo! Gonna be a big old load, boys. I'm not sure we can handle her. Guess who's back? Back again. That's a very purple barn, y'all. What made you... Was that just like... Was that color on sale? Okay, got my 4 bales, boys. Big old load. I don't know. I might get ticketed by the DOT. I might need to stop in for the night. You can't run this thing past dark. You know, it's too big. So you guys might have to pay for my hotel and my meal and potentially the repairs. Oh, nope. No repairs yet. I really hope that this was also going down here. Trying to quickly check. Oh, no, we hit something. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, ouchies. Now I do have repairs. Animal deal, you Oh, of course one of you was to the animal dealer. It's nowhere near home. Why are you selling these ones to the animal dealer? You sold your other ones here. Just let me sell them here. Let me buy them and then I'll just sell them so I don't have to drive over there. It's worth it. I could just sell them there, but then I wouldn't complete the contract. But I could get the money for the 4 bales. Is that worth $5,000? Probably not. So I guess we'll just go do our job. What if I told you I really need to go unload some grain real quick? You think I could just sit right here in the road? Testing it, finding out. Are we gonna block traffic? Are we gonna be okay? Take your bets down below. We get back and like the entire town is just on fire. What did we do? Nope, we were fine. Everything's fine. Not a problem. Whip, 2 o'clock. Welcome to 2 o'clock, everybody. $508,000 is where we're sitting, and it's dropping slowly because we have hired workers running. But we are also making money on the contracts, so we're replenishing that as time goes on, as we finish contracts. And we're gonna try and get as many of these harvest contracts done as we can. But for now, we got to get these 4 bales sold. So got to back up to my little spot right here and get them unloaded. This is going to complete this contract. We'll make our little bit of money, about $5,000 some, and we'll be doing pretty good ourselves, to be honest with you, because we'll have the 500 and however many $1,000. Let's find out here. Completed. So we're going to collect. We have the $517,000 in our bank account, along with the max value $458,000 of product that we have produced so far. We have 1.3 million liters of silage, which is the primary bulk of our value by far, by absolute far. So that means we have nearly $1 million in total value currently, not including like equipment. I'm talking just like cash value. Even though we could sell equipment and have an estimated cash value out of it, I just don't want to do the math, okay? So we're doing pretty good. This is our first like legitimate year, I would say. It's July 1, year 2 on the extended info display. And now I think we're done with the bales for a little bit. We're going to focus on that combine that needs me again. Gosh dang it. All right, I'm here. Oh, you quit your job. I did so bad that you were like, you know what? I quit my job and I'm parking over here. Okay. That's honestly, that works for me. Not gonna lie. Oh, I need to get that tractor moving. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. Just gonna set your destination to be... Yeah, right there will do. Just go drive to that field, please. Thank you. I gotta sneak down to the sell point. We'll let that guy take a little nap so I don't have to pay him anything. When we get back, we'll get him running here once again. Holy. What the hamare? Oh, whoa. That was a bumpy spot, boys. Oh, I think I need to get my suspension checked out. That's crazy. They actually lined up and used the driveway. That's crazy. Brothers, did you see that? No. Did you see that? He just used the driveway. I told him to park over here, which is not in line with the driveway. I thought he was going to go to here and then cut in and just line up straight, right? Figured AI, he won't know where the driveway is, so I'm just going to put him past the barn, and he used the driveway. My mind is blown right now. I'm not the only one that just saw that, right?